Hey, good morning, Bob. It's Paul Nelson, Western Sport Floors.
Hey, Paul.
Just fixing to leave Missoula here in the next couple of minutes, headed for Stevie.
Okay. All right. I'll be in my office unless something blows up on me. I should be in my office.
Awesome, Bob. We'll see you shortly.
Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye. So today we're in Stevensville, Montana. We are going to look at doing a gym floor replacement for this high school. The gym floor is over a crawl space, so we may end up going down in the crawl space to try and ascertain what's going on down there. It's pretty good insurance for keeping people out of your building that you don't want in. Do you know, do the coaches or the players ever complain about dead spots in the floor?
Yeah, there's one underneath that gym basket down there, the main basket. There's a dead spot there.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But just one?
Oh, I'm sure there were others.
Okay. In a perfect world, or your ideal would be to try and do this project in the summer of 2020?
Yes. In a perfect world.
Spot, if you open this door and this hatch is open, you're going to fall in there.
Nice. One of the things they were interested in doing was installing a new gymnasium floor. The floor they have has been in since 1973. It's a little old, it's a little tired. We actually crawled around underneath in the crawl space of the gymnasium itself. I like to do that to really get an idea what's going on down there. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's dry. It's really excellent construction in my opinion. Look at the size of them TGIs.
Yeah.
It's dry under here.
Yeah.
That's good.
I've been here 17 years,
Okay.
and there's never been water down here.
That might be the biggest TGI I've ever seen. It's 25 inches.
Really?
Yeah. And they're about 19 inches on center. So what we got, I just wanted to crawl underneath here, try and ascertain what this subfloor system looked like. It actually looks pretty good. Cliff, you've been with the district 19 years?
It's going on 17.
Going on 17 years. So this, I'm assuming this gymnasium was built when you got here.
Yes, it was built in 1970.
This was built in 1970?
72.
Okay, so we're talking about a 50-year-old, almost a 50-year-old
Yeah.
facility. So that's right about what we would expect the life expectancy of a gym floor to be, 50 to 60 years, kind of right in that. Shit, now I gotta crawl back out of here. Let's get out of here. Oh. I feel really comfortable about putting a new floor on top of that existing substructure. Really, if they're gonna go through the expense to put a new floor system in, my recommendation would certainly be to actually do a engineered floor system where they have a suspension in it. What that is going to do, however, is raise that floor up 1.5 to 1.75 inches, maybe even as much as 2 inches, depending on what system they choose. But there would be some ramp issues at all the doorways. Wow. This is guerrilla warfare gymnasium floors right here. Hey, Cliff, I gotta tell you, I've been down more crawl spaces than I can count. Never had a head of maintenance go down a crawl space with me. You're a good man. Oh, I'm trying to remember why I didn't put my coveralls on. This is the top of the TGI, and then there's a 3/4 inch piece of sheeting and probably a 25-30 seconds piece of maple. We made a recommendation to them as to a floor system we thought looked pretty good. We got specifications on that floor system, talked him through a substitution request if another contractor wants to come in, submit another floor system. So typically, especially in today's world, the way a gym floor is built is that they're setting on a rubber pad of some sort. So it gives just a little bit of suspension so that athletes' hips, knees, and ankles don't have to absorb it all. But if you put a new floor in, you probably want a suspension floor. It does create some other problems for you. It's going to bring that floor up about 2 inches, 1.75 inches. And so we'd need to ramp all the doorways.
But if we go this route, then we're going to put new sheeting down, this, and then sheeting on top of it. What's the life expectancy? I'm supposing it's the same as far as sand and refinish, because I looked at it and it looks to me like the upper tongue is about the same thickness and the same wood.
A number 1 maple will have less of this color in it. That's it.
Okay.
There's no difference in how long the maple will last.
Okay.
If we could see a bid opening in January, that would be fabulous. All right. Pleasure, Bob.
All right, Paul. Thank you. Thanks.
They're obviously going to look for competing bids. It's just part of what has to happen. So we tried to get them the information that we could to make sense for their project. We will be bidding it along with anyone else in the world that's interested in bidding it. For Western Sport Floors, Wyoming Wood Floors, coming from Missoula, Montana, this is Paul Nelson. You make it a great day.